Assuming I haven't missed anything.
Are we live?
We are live now.
Yay! Is everyone ready for the riveting final act of Paradise Killer?
Absolutely not.
No, okay.
Nobody's ready.
Hello,
Nobody.
Izoarf. Hello, Fingers. Hello, Chaotic Derg. Hello, Just Boxer. Hello, Ashley.
Yeah.
Hello, Burb. Hello, Collector K9. And hello, Doodles the Great.
Oh no, Rick's already been yeeted.
Oh!
That's speed yeeting right there.
Paradise Killer.
Can we get
I
a
had
mute
to-
button for Stoker?
Nice.
No, you can't.
Redeem 15,000 and I mute Stoker on my end.
Oh my god.
How dare?
I don't actually have the redeem set up, so I don't know how you would do that.
Chaotic
points, but I
Dirk,
just want
it's
to pet
not-
rest.
It's not worth it. Think of all the jokes, all the hornies, all the opportunities to bap me.
Look from the call. 30,000 channel point redeem. It's just awkward silence for like 5 minutes. You just hear us like shuffling around and.
Oh god.
Miller's being late.
He is.
Yeah, he's what do you say?
He's being a bird.
He's gonna be a while.
Wearing a
I
bell
just-
as a hat.
Yeah, Miller's a bird. Yeah, you think that voice is mind-numbing? Imagine how numb my mouth is afterwards.
You picked it though. I mean,
Listen. I started off only rolling a few of her R's. The longer it went on, the more I put into it. And then it became a thing, and I couldn't stop doing the thing. It's your own fault, Charlie Brown. Yeah, well, whatever, your face.
Well, anyway, we are continuing.
Uh-oh, is that Miller?
Burp.
Burb! You're
Burb.
just in time.
Yay!
So, part 2 of the incredibly long trial. Henry's demonic possession. We all know about this. We don't even need to talk about it.
Investigator. Starlight has logged Henry's possession a decade ago as a case file related to the murder of the Council. Is Starlight being overzealous, or do you believe there is something there that warrants investigation? Was someone else involved with Henry's possession and the demonic invasion that spelled doom for the island? Spelled doom jazz for the island?
I like how the judge is like Rule 34 Living Tribunal.
Henry became possessed by a demon, killing his mother, allowing demonic corruption to spread into the world. The area around his apartment was sealed off and became the dead zone. During his arrest, he killed the syndicate's exorcist, Grace Bloodlines. For the last 10 years, he has been contained and sealed in the desolation cell with inhibitors.
I think it's Yuri.
So I guess who caused him to become corrupted?
Yeah, I think Yuri did it. Because of that library and that grimoire stuff.
Mm.
That's what I think.
I have exactly as many things for Henry as we have for Yuri. We might as well keep it Yuri because we hate him.
Nice.
I mean, yeah, I'd love to see him get executed.
I mean, so, like, at no point did I think that Henry was literally forced to summon the demon, but he was not given the tools to do it for no reason.
I mean, Henry would not have been allowed to do it
Well
unless he
done.
was given the tools.
All that remains
Yeah.
are the facts.
I believe Yuri pushed Henry down the path to possession.
Worthless.
In the study with the candlestick.
I thought you were supposed to be an investigation freak. You got nothing on me.
Show me
I mean,
your
look at
truth.
this outfit. I've almost got nothing on me. Present your evidence. Construct a truth.
Don't test me.
Inside a safe in Henry's apartment is one of the forbidden tomes of demonology from the library vault.
Huh?
What's that got to do with me? Witch book? Yes, it is a witch book. That's what a grimoire is.
The Grimoire of Mashida.
A frightful tome. How did a citizen come to obtain one of the restricted texts?
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth.
Henry told me a stranger supplied him with the tome that would lead to his possession. Someone took a shine to him and slipped him a restricted
What
text.
do you mean?
And do you think it was me? You're a joke. I had nothing to do with this.
Don't be stuck with me.
Crash.
I don't consort with citizens. You'll need better evidence than this.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth.
Is this a fact?
Yuri
Or
accessed
a
the vault. Yuri accessed the vault that contains the books on demonology. I believe Yuri took books on demonology and gave them to Henry, preying on a vulnerable mind and pushing him towards communicating with the gods. The plan was for him to become possessed.
The
What are
plan.
you talking about?
The freak wouldn't know a plan if she saw it. She's just making up stories and you're going along with it.
You've got nothing on me.
Exile caused her brain to rot. You're letting the freak fool you with lies, speculation, and fiction.
I don't like this.
The plan will become clear in later case files. There is a conspiracy at play, and I need you to trust me. If I get this wrong, you can reverse the conviction, I'll go back to the Idle Lands, and Yuri can walk free. Someone committed the crime to end all crimes, and the path to truth is a winding
I
one.
am the leader.
We cannot go untrust. This is not justice.
Do not dare to lecture me on justice. I am cosplaying as justice. I am justice incarnate.
I am
the court. The court trusts the investigator.
Show me your truth.
Show me your hot, throbbing truth. Present your evidence.
I have nothing to present.
I have considered your truth. Wait, what do you mean you have nothing to present? Ruminated on the implications, soaked in the facts, steeped the leaves of veracity, spread its hot, buttery warmth over my glistening nipples.
Look.
Hold on.
Yeah, we've seen this before. We don't need to go over it again.
A truth is revealed, a truth is known, a truth proves
finds Yuri guilty.
Yuri is guilty AF.
Really? That was very circumstantial evidence I gave. We didn't even have, like, a timeline for when he could have checked out the book.
Vile insect.
This is unacceptable! Do you know who I am? I have been chosen! I will be on the next council! This
His
freak has taken
blessing-
away my destiny! I will burn this syndicate to the ground!
Do your job.
His blessing burns away, and we get what he actually sounded like before that. Yuri, be quiet!
No! I'm the blessed servant of the goddess! I was destined for greatness! I helped you, and now I'm going to die!
Craft is its own reward.
These are the ravings of someone deceived by a god that's been caught
Don't
out.
test me.
Is this true, Yuri?
Freak.
She promised me a seat on the new council and to retrieve enchanted blue from the real world!
Do your job.
Nonsense.
Do you? know
I got
who
Henry the
I
books on
am?
demonology, sent him down the dark path. The plan needed the island to end. Henry provided the answer.
The truth lies within a conspiracy.
Man, these people really like just giving it all up as soon as they're told they're guilty.
Yeah, I love that two of them have been like, she did it, and she's like, no. Lady Love Dies, would you like to save this shit?
Yuri broke easy. I think when immortal beings are being told they're going to be put to death and they have no say over it anymore, there's a lot of emotions that bubble up.
Also, Yuri's a little bitch, so...
The murder of Grace Bloodlines. Grace was our chief exorcist, and Henry was convicted for her murder while he allegedly committed the arrest. One Last Kiss seems to think she was set up to die.
Grace Bloodlines was murdered 10 years ago. I presided over the trial. I saw the sun's light cast the shadows from the terror and leave only truth visible.
You didn't have me on the island 10 years ago.
Do those terrible events from a decade ago have a link to the tragedy of last night?
I investigated it at the behest of One Last Kiss.
Who is One Last Kiss?
I have a bad feeling about this.
The ghost of Grace Bloodlines. She's on the island.
A ghost of a murder victim 10 years ago is on the island?
Mystery awaits.
Is that so hard to believe, Judge? Can you prove you are who you say you are? Haunted, complex, crescent, lifting sands, satellite.
Confirmation, Grace Bloodline's unique blood code.
Oh,
One Last Kiss asked me to find her resting spot. I unlocked her blood vial, and she confirmed the code independently.
It's so nice to see everyone again, except for you murderous assholes.
What do you have to do with the murder last night?
What mysteries are around us?
I was murdered 10 years ago, allegedly by Henry, who everyone here would have you believe is the council murderer.
Mystery awaits.
It makes you think, doesn't it? What if the two are linked?
One Last Kiss asked me to investigate her murder. She believes there is more to it than the official version of events.
Do you suspect her? I mean, she is a specter, but do I suspect her?
Spectre? I don't even know her. Okay.
No, I believe she is a victim in all this.
Also, good luck killing her, even if she is.
Well done, investigator. You have seen the truth clearly.
Paradise gets even more bizarre. And coming from me, that's saying something. The trials continue. Lady Love Dies. Drive us along the highway of truth. But use cruise control, it saves gas mileage.
The judge is kind of extra, isn't she?
I mean, who in this entire cast is not?
I much appreciate the judge being extra than the judge being very dry and clinical. I like the analogy that she steeps the truth out of the tea of justice or whatever. Like, it's a very vivid imagery.
Oh, good. I decided to look at the chat, and I did get multiple bonks for one of my judge improvisations. That is exactly what I was going for. Hang on. Go back to Sam for a second. Ah! Look at his eyes.
Oh, this is all of their like, no, don't convict me pose.
I love that.
We know Carmelina did it.
Yeah, she's the one who told Akiko to step out, so...
She's the
Also,
mastermind of the whole
she actually
frickin' thing.
strangled Grace.
Yep.
Oh, right, because she had the ring on. That's right.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
I believe Carmelina was the architect of her murder.
This is nonsense. You have no evidence.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth.
When Henry was arrested, Grace was meeting with Carmelina. Carmelina requested to accompany Grace on the exorcism. This is unusual, as it would place Carmelina in an unnecessary amount of danger.
It may be unusual, but it doesn't prove she is the perpetrator.
We have achieved perfection.
Of course it doesn't. The investigator is trying to prove a fantasy. It may have placed me in danger, but the pursuit of knowledge sometimes requires risk.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth.
While Grace and Carmelina were en route to Henry, Carmelina sent a message to Akiko. She instructed her to leave Henry and Grace alone together. This message was intercepted before it was scrubbed from the server. Carmelina forgot to use encryption.
Architect.
Craft is its own reward.
I have no recollection of this. It sounds like a fabrication.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth.
I found a photo of Grace's body that had been excluded from the report. It was hidden on the barracks server. It showed the strangle marks on Grace's neck. Doom Jazz took a look at it and suggested that they were done by someone that wore a wedding ring.
Is this a fact?
Carmelina
Truth.
wore a wedding ring at the time when Grace was killed. I suspect that Carmelina killed Grace when Henry didn't step up and do it for her.
We have achieved perfection.
This is tenuous, isn't it? Anything could have caused that mark, couldn't it?
Doctor.
I'm a professional.
It is my firm opinion that this was done by a ring worn on the wedding ring finger. Bruising can contain very detailed information.
How dare you?
Preposterous. The doctor would say anything to a pretty face.
I'm a professional.
Back off, architect.
I am the leader.
Leader. We'll see about that.
Why would Architect Carmelina have killed Grace?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Yuri gave Henry demonology books. Henry was being set up to end the island and possibly be scapegoated for the murder of the council.
Sure.
A dead exorcist means that the demon in Henry would still be around and useful when it came time to pin the blame on someone for last night. When Henry didn't kill Grace Bloodlines, Akiko stepped in and framed Henry, giving him a history of murder.
This sounds like a conspiracy investigator. No shit.
I believe so, Judge.
Very well.
This is nonsense.
Absolutely not. This is a farce.
Hold your tongue in the halls of justice.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence, construct a truth.
I have nothing to present.
You have presented a veritable treasure trove of facts. I've considered your truth, ruminated
Yes
on
or
the
no?
implications.
Da-da-da-da-da. Truth is revealed, truth is known, truth
Court
proved.
finds Carmelina guilty.
Oh, she guilty. Grace Bloodlines was murdered by the hand of the architect. So this is the truth. Thank you for your work, investigator.
What?
How dare you?
How dare you?
This is nonsense. This trial is over.
How dare you?
Henry will be executed, and the freak will be sent back to the Idlelands.
This is my courtroom. I am justice incarnate. You do not have the authority to end the trials. You have been found guilty. You will receive your punishment. The trials continue.
Guilty.
Your facts have become the truth.
Late.
You don't say.
She says, I'm surprised she didn't try to pass it on to Akiko. I don't think Carmelita has anyone further up the conspiracy list. I think she is the mastermind of all this. She can't really pass
Who
it off to
killed the
anyone
Holy
else.
Seal Marshals? The first Holy Seal that protects the Council is made up of 2 high-ranking God Justice Marshals.
Last night, the taloned hand of death reached out for the first Holy Seal guards. They were butchered at their post. Who snatched the life from them? Was it the accused, or is there another truth skulking on the periphery of our knowledge? They were elite marshals and gave their lives guarding our beloved council. How were they killed and why?
Is this a fact?
I will show you
or
the truth.
Investigator, please review your case file and confirm who you wish to accuse. Wow, there's a lot.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Akiko. We can
Well, we
accuse
know.
Lydia, but that is actually significantly more remote possibility there, just because she had a knife. But we also know that the 2 guards were not actually guards.
Yeah, we know Akiko swapped them out, so...
Yes, it was the Marshal.
Are we
Crime is
going to have to
repulsive.
execute her twice?
The Grand Marshal holds the answers.
Nenorochito, you're out of your mind. Estipline de rahat. You dare accuse me of murdering my own marshals? Estibolna.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth.
Don't do
Oh
start
no,
doing it
now
for
I'm
her.
doing it.
Don't.
God.
They're not your marshals.
An unexpected glint of truth in the riverbed of mystery.
Don't test me.
The dead bodies at the first seal aren't marshals.
That's a lie, Nenorochito.
Where are the real marshals?
I don't like this.
My suspicion is somewhere in the barracks.
Do you have anything to say, Grand Marshal?
Toro menciona insurrection.
Grand Marshal, this is a courtroom. Keep your language in check and understandable.
Don't like this.
A blood sample from the dead guards doesn't match any records for the marshals.
She's lying. Her little PDA got it wrong.
Did Starlight get it wrong? Is this really the truth?
Crime cannot hide.
This is the truth, Judge. The blood doesn't match. Those bodies are not marshals.
Did you run a DNA test on the bodies?
I have a bad feeling about this.
No, Dr. Doom Jazz told me that the server containing the necessary DNA files has been corrupted.
Is this true?
I'm worried.
Is it Miller?
Is it Miller? Oh. Yes, Judge. Our system's automated backup failed. I checked the one on the moon and that had corrupted as well.
Can we recover the data?
The only people that can are on the next island, and we're in lockdown.
Do you suspect foul play?
There's no way to tell.
Troubling. Carry on, investigator.
Crime cannot hide.
Akiko refused to let Doom Jazz examine the bodies.
Why?
She didn't want to dishonor their sacrifice.
This is a break in procedure. They gave their lives in service. Their bodies should not be desecrated by an examination.
Paradise feels wrong.
I believe she was trying to hide that the blood didn't match.
When
Why?
love dies, all that remains are the facts.
Akiko is in a relationship with Captain Voth, who was stationed at the First Seal last night.
Don't you dare say his name, Norochito. Do not dishonor him with your lies. How do you know this, Love
Got
Dies?
it.
Crimson testified to it.
Oh, right, that's me. Miss Acid.
I can't divulge my sources, but it's true.
Paradise feels wrong.
Relationships between the Grand Marshal and her troops are expressly forbidden. Dr. Doom Jazz testified that the Council had found out about her relationships with her troops.
You really can't keep anything to yourself if you see a bit of leg, can you?
I had nothing to do with this.
I'm sorry, Akiko. I never thought you were involved in any of this. I'm duty bound to aid an investigation.
Did it work? Did you get laid? Fustangio. Enough. Do not taint the sanctuary of this Church of Truth.
Got it.
Aiz Kiwami told him that the Council were going to strip her of her authority on the next island. If Akiko knew this, it would give her motive to kill the Council.
Soldiers are sworn to give their lives in service. As their commander, I didn't take the honor of a glorious death from them.
You're lying.
Oh, do tell, Dracula!
The facts and the truth are not the
Akiko.
same.
Akiko didn't want her troops to die. She knew about the murder and switched them.
Can you prove that?
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Akiko removed two prisoners from the barracks prison.
Do you have proof they are the murdered guards?
No, but they are unaccounted for. They were never logged back into the prison after being removed.
Can't even make up a convincing story for her lie.
The maintenance shed near the council building shows signs of habitation. There are drag marks and human waste inside.
Crime is repulsive.
Akiko stored them in there and switched them out when the time came.
Do you have anything else?
Show me your truth.
Yes, yes. Present your evidence, construct a truth.
The guards were killed with a damaged blade.
A damaged blade?
The lacerations on their throat were ragged. This indicates a blade with nicks or damage would have caused them. Akiko's sword is battle damaged and would have caused the messy lacerations on the victims. Akiko staged the guard murder and scapegoated Henry. This fits with her plan of faking Henry's escape.
You're jumping a little there, Love Dies. Just say, broken sword, broken lacerations. That's all you need to prove right now.
What's the grand plan, Love
Got
Dies?
it.
We've got more case files to go, Judge.
What about the blade Henry was found with?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Henry's blade was a new perfect blade. It doesn't have a serrated edge. It wouldn't have made a ragged cut.
Paradise feels wrong.
Akiko staged the guard murder and scapegoated Henry.
Don't test me.
She made a mistake or got too cocky, though, and didn't use the right blade to kill the guards.
Do you have anything else?
Show me your truth.
Yes, yes, go on.
Akiko's alibi has been broken.
Do you have anything else?
Show me your truth.
Crime is
Akiko
repulsive.
Akiko staged the guard murder and scapegoated Henry. She has a previous conviction. Why else would she have aided his escape?
Do you have anything
Show
else?
me your truth.
I have nothing to present.
Good work,
prosecution
Love
rests.
Dies. I've considered your truth. I'm rolling in it in ecstasy.
Zoom in.
Oh,
Zoom
yes! The truth in this case file sparkles brilliantly! A truth is revealed, a truth is known, a truth proves Akiko is double guilty.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Got anything to say about this one, Akiko?
I was ordered to kill my troops. I would never do that. Bonds born on the battlefield cannot be
You have no
broken.
evidence.
That's a lie.
How dare you?
She's lying.
I switched the guards out for prisoners and killed the fakes.
Why didn't you admit to it when you told us about the rest of your involvement?
Nenorochito,
Are you stupid, Tarfa?
soldiers of honor.
Before all of this, I was a soldier. I will be a soldier until I die in like
Was there?
15 minutes.
Was there a halo there just then? Like a light source above her?
I didn't see it.
No.
Soldiers always see their mission through. I was not going to have my name further tarnished if you hadn't got the evidence. I will be executed regardless. Soldiers must maintain their dignity no matter what.
The truth becomes clearer.
Now we get to kill Akiko twice, says Chad.
Getting saved.
I keep wanting it to say truth or dare.
KHX is missing. KHX is the Syndicate's master craftsman and designer of the Second Holy Seal that protects the Council. He hasn't been seen for a number of days.
Our craftsman, KHX, is missing. Was he the victim of a crafted tragedy? You see what I did there? He disappeared a number of days ago. Strange for a Syndicate member, but suspicious because he crafted the Second Holy Seal. Did someone try to obtain the secret from him? Investigator, do you know what happened to KHX?
Don't test me.
He's dead, lying on the rocks on the coast of the island.
Dead? The fangs of death grip this island so tightly, just as tightly as I grip my gavel.
Gavel.
What were you expecting me to say? How could this happen? Investigator, please review your case file and confirm who you wish to accuse. Or is it whom? I'm never sure.
Whomstuff.
We have one thing on Akiko. Akiko's necklace
Doesn't
found
seem
in
likely.
KHX's workshop. We have a bunch of things on Crimson Acid, but she's
No,
innocent.
not my wife!
She's absolutely innocent. There's a load of evidence in KHX's workshop related to Crimson, but he was obsessed with her. That doesn't actually prove anything.
No.
So who else have we got stuff on?
You also have Yuri Knight. You have 3 things on him. Urinate ring, the drag marks. KHX's body is at the bottom of the cliff along with Yuri's ring. Yuri also shut down the boat trips that would have allowed people to see the body. Did he drag and dump the body? That suggests that KHX had pulled out the ring at the time that he was killed. If he was pulling out the ring, it would have been for Yuri. So we accuse Yuri.
Wait, do we want to see if we have evidence on the others before we accuse
We don't have
him?
any more evidence. I already saw that.
Okay. Okay.
Crime cannot hide.
I believe Yuri is behind the disappearance. Want to save me some trouble here and cooperate, Yuri?
I'm not going down without a fight, you freak! You need to prove it!
Show me your truth.
Oh yeah, that's me too. Present your evidence. Construct a truth.
KHX's dead body was clutching Yuri's ring.
Well, that's enough for me. Guilty! How do you know it belongs to Yuri?
Don't test me.
Lydia confirmed it. Yuri had apparently lost it. In this case, he lost it in the hand of a murder victim. KHX had it in a death grip. I believe he pulled it off in the struggle when he knew he was going to die. He held on to it in death to give us a clue.
Don't be naive, freak.
Someone is trying to frame me. They stole my ring and planted it at the scene. Yeah.
Is there any evidence that the ring had been planted?
None. The fist was gripping it tightly. If it had been planted, it would have had to be done before rigor mortis set in.
Don't make me laugh.
You people are out of your minds. This wasn't me.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth.
There are drag marks leading away from KHX's workshop. I believe Yuri killed him to get the key to the second seal and tried to hide his body.
Those could have come from anywhere. This is a farce.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence.
Yuri shut down the boat rides around the island on the same day that KHX went missing.
I don't like this.
Yuri picked a bad place to dump the body and needed to make sure it wouldn't be found.
Yuri?
Don't make me laugh.
Shutting down the boats is one of my duties. There's nothing out of the ordinary. Yeah.
Crime cannot hide.
Why do it early?
Who cares about the boats? They're only there for citizens to try and block out the mundanity of their existence for a few minutes. I shut them down early. So what? I was just getting work done. Yeah.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth.
I have nothing to present.
The truth shines like the moon on a cloudless night.
Was this part of your orders as well, Yuri?
Nonsense.
Fine. I got the key for the second seal for her. KHX was an unfortunate casualty.
Craft is its own reward.
Why am I muted? Why am I
I
muted?
don't know.
You pulled a Jonas.
This is the ravings of someone deceived by a god that's been caught out.
We'll get to you later. Technically, we've gotten to you already. And you got it by force?
This is unacceptable.
It wasn't supposed to be like that. I offered him a council seat and hoped he'd turn. We fought and I smashed him with a tool he had lying around.
How did you get the key from him?
Freak.
His laptop was unlocked. It wasn't hard to find.
Oh, so pathetic.
I copied the file, dumped his body, and left.
Yeah, see, we know that Crimson had originally gotten KHX to find out how to get the key to the second seal.
Yeah.
But she hadn't actually taken it. She hadn't actually killed him for it.
Do your job.
Nonsense.
I have considered your truth, ruminated on the implications, soaked in the facts, steeped the leaves. There is no jury here, blah, 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 blah. You're guilty, you're dead.
The court finds Yuri guilty.
Yep, what did I say?
Double guilty.
Lady Love dies, blah, 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 blah.
Getting saved.
Okay, Yuri and Akiko are going to be like Swiss cheese by the end of this, with the amount of time we have to shoot them.
Second Holy Seal.
Lady Love dies. What is the second Holy Seal, and how was it breached? Take us for a holiday to the land of truth. Let us sip cocktails of facts on the beach of justice.
I told you
Man,
she was
there's-
extra.
There's chewing the scenery, and then there's taking a 6-course meal of it.
Got it.
Judge is climbing higher and higher in my ranks of favorite characters.
With the help of KHX, a council constructed a puzzle-based monument system on a plateau on a desolate planet outside of our solar system. The door in the council building acts as a portal to this antique part of space.
Oh.
The obelisks on the beach provide the solution to the puzzle and are activated using KHX's key.
Or Starlight.
The key carries a protocol which handshakes with the Obelisk Nightmare computer. Starlight can crack it.
Investigator, please review your case file and confirm who you wish to accuse. Still not sure if I should be saying who or whom.
Shinji speculates that Henry could have found his way through Second Seal Labyrinth. No. Yeah, Lydia Daybreak. I mean, we know she was part of it, but I think she's an accessory to it.
Man, you got a lot of stuff on her, though.
Yeah.
Who is the actual guilty? So we know Lydia. What did she do? She had the remote thing on the cliff top.
Kafka login 2 days ago. Sam opened Bloodlock on the Third Holy Seal using Kafka Memory's blood sample 2 days ago. Lydia remotely accessed the terminal that contains the secret of the Second Holy Seal 2 days ago. But we know they were doing that for somebody else who'd set them up to do it. At least according to them.
But Homestead.
It looks like Witness sent her on the task.
Wireless receiver on a demonic containment crate hidden inside the council penthouse was called by Witness's phone at midnight last night. Crimson told me that Witness pressured her to get the key that unlocks the secret of the second seal from the designer KHX. They told me there was
a whole lot to go on, though.
Another for Yuri. Logs on the Nightmare computer connected to the Obelisk shows that Yuri accessed them, meaning he knows the secret of the Second Holy Seal. Shinji found a space helmet discarded near the entrance to the Second Seal. There are pink petals near the helmet. There aren't any flowers in the council building. Yuri wears pink flowers on his hat. Yuri slipped up. He admits he knows the secret of the Obelisk.
Okay, he knows the secret of the obelisks, but who actually went through it? Again, Yuri has the helmet.
Lydia has told me there was a time that she couldn't contact Yuri. She phoned him while she was at the Paradise Gates, but couldn't get through. His phone records confirms this. And we know the blackout that's been claimed is probably a fabrication. So that's when he would have been inside of the Second Holy Seal.
All right.
What's all the stuff with Lydia, though? Because there's a lot of evidence it's pointing out is against her.
Yeah. Lydia's tablet is water damage. There was a space helmet that had her perfume on it, but it was nowhere near the Second Seal. We don't even know why it was there. Someone used a remote access device to interface with the Nightmare computer. Lydia's tablet, water damage, corrupted tablet. It boots up and login screen confirms it as Lydia's. It contains a corrupted message from the Witness with a data key to the Nightmare computer that controls the obelisk on the beach. Someone sketched something in the dirt in the cliff and scrubbed it out. It looks like the Nightmare computer and obelisk was this Lydia. Her tire tracks are up here. There are tire tracks on the cliff overlooking the obelisk. I'm pretty sure that Witness and Yuri both set up Lydia to do this. Because she has absolutely no idea what any of that was for.
There's a lot of evidence against her, but it feels more tenuous.
Yeah.
And even if he's involved, we don't have enough.
Yeah, we do. We have Witness on other stuff because the containment crate, we know that's Witness is doing. He'll come up later.
Yeah, he'll come up later. When we're done with the trials, I do have an interesting piece of information because I did some reading on this later, or earlier. But I'm gonna wait until the trials are over. I just think it's funny.
Crying is repulsive.
I believe Yuri had a plan to get through the seal.
Insufferable.
Why do you keep picking on me?
Yuri was found guilty of KHX's murder, and KHX created the second seal. But I need more than that, so we can see if we get to kill him 3 times. Do you have any evidence of him going through the second seal?
Show me your truth.
Present your sexy, sexy evidence, and construct a hot, steamy truth.
Is this a fact?
The Nightmare
or a truth?
The Nightmare computer attached to the obelisk shows that Yuri accessed it. This means he knows the secret of the Second Holy Seal and had the data key from KHX.
What business is it of yours?
That doesn't prove anything, freak. It doesn't mean I went through the seal.
He's right.
Show me your truth.
Present more.
Yuri slipped up under questioning and admitted to knowing the details about the second seal, something he'd only know if he went through the seal. Just using the obelisk doesn't mean you would know what is on the other side of the door in the council building. You would have to step through to find out.
That doesn't prove he was in there last night, though. It doesn't prove that he used the key. Someone could have told him what the inside of the second seal looks like.
Show me your truth.
More! I want more!
I have a bad feeling about this.
The council have to traverse the plateau in space and use the astronaut helmets to do so. One had been discarded outside the entrance to the second seal.
Paradise feels wrong.
The same pink petals that Yuri wears in his hat were found in the same spot.
What?
Is this a joke? Petals? Is that all you've got, freak?
Show me your truth.
Present more!
I can break Yuri's alibi.
Tell me about Yuri's alibi.
He claims he was in the celebratory gardens directing the fairy woman. The architect said she saw him earlier in the evening as he left to perform his duties.
Do you have anything that contradicts this?
Paradise feels wrong.
Lydia told me that Yuri was unreachable for a period of time around the time of the murder.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Yuri claims that's a byproduct of the burst from the reality folding drive.
There have been instances of that.
Crime is repulsive.
At the precise time when the entire council were murdered.
A troubling coincidence that points to a truth.
Nonsense.
A coincidence proves nothing!
Is this a fact?
It doesn't have
or a
to.
truth?
All I have to do is show there is a gap in your alibi. Gaps breed possibility, and there is a possibility that you weren't where you say you were. Your alibi relies on an unprovable coincidence. There were no other reports of communications blackouts, and past occurrence of them are extremely rare.
The court agrees. Yuri Knight's alibi is broken.
Show me.
Please
your
nerf. Present your evidence.
I have nothing to present.
Oh, I've considered your truth. There's no jury here.
I've brewed the beans of your truth. The
The
hot
truth
water
is revealed.
of
The court finds Yuri guilty.
triple guilty.
Yeah, he's guilty again.
Crime is repulsive.
Was this part of your orders, Yuri?
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
Does this have anything to do with Carmelina's child?
Whoa, wait, hold on a second. Back that ass up a minute there, Love Dies. What child?
Don't like this.
The truth lies within her alibi.
You need to disprove Carmelina's alibi, investigator.
This is nonsense.
I had nothing to do with the dreadful events of last night. I was at Witness's apartment all night until we were summoned by Judge for the crisis meeting.
That's true. The building logs confirm her entry at 9 p.m. and her exit after the murder.
Are you able to disprove it?
Witness stepped out onto his balcony for 5 minutes to take a call from Akiko. Carmelina was unaccounted for in those 5 minutes.
It takes more than 5 minutes to get to the council building, commit a crime, and return, doesn't it? And the building logs would have registered her returning.
Sorry.
That's true.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
When Carmelina architected the island, she constructed a network of transdimensional corridors that allow her to move across the island in an instant.
It is cowardly to insinuate, investigator.
That is absolutely nonsense.
Secret transdimensional corridors? Are you serious? Is the truth really hiding in these bizarre facts?
I'm Adrian. It's at least 4 people. We know Witness is involved too. We just haven't gotten to him yet.
Paradise feels wrong?
I found Carmelina's son in a hidden vault in the mountain. His name was Denonigate, and he gave me this key which unlocks the corridors.
I don't like this.
From this vault, the corridors connect to Witness's apartment and the council building.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
In the 5 minutes Witness was out on his balcony taking a call, Carmelina could have used the corridor to get to the council building.
This is a shocking revelation. Can you prove it?
Starlight can verify my movements. User LLD traveled between the exits of these corridors in a 0.021% of the time it would take on foot.
What?
This is all a lie. The investigator cooked up.
I have verified Starlight's data. Lady Loved Eyes is telling the truth. After all, her name isn't Dady Dove Lies. Why not create a corridor straight into the penthouse?
I have a bad feeling about this.
I don't believe you can make a corridor if you don't know the destination. Carmelina has never been to the penthouse, so she couldn't make a corridor to it. There is a corridor leading from outside of the penthouse back to the Denonigate's vault. I believe he inherited his mother's power to make corridors and escaped back to his room by making a corridor.
I never expected anything like this, Loved Eyes.
Carmelina had a window of opportunity and used it to travel via her secret corridors, get Denonigate, and deposit him at the council building. Carmelina went into isolation 25 years ago. Why? No one knows.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
She claimed it was to work on a new project, but no one in the syndicate ever saw what the result was. I think she had a child in secret.
Who's the father? Oh, please. He's got like the judge has got like the popcorn. Is like, who's the father? Tell us, Maury.
Eyes Kiwami. He and Denonigate had the same blood.
Had?
Eyes took his own life years ago. Denonigate killed himself when I found him.
Why?
We'll get to that later, Judge.
Oh, keep me on the edge of my seat, please. This sounds like a conspiracy. Judge, you're starting to get as thick as the judge from the Phoenix Wright games.
No. No, she's definitely accepting evidence as we present it.
Okay, fair.
We don't have to beat against the current that the judge is pumping out.
That's true. Okay, fine. Architect Carmelina's alibi is broken.
I took Carmelina's pet killer through the seal.
Got it.
You took Denonigate through the seal?
Yeah, whatever his name is. And the rest of the seals. I delivered the killer to the penthouse.
Can you prove that?
I'm going down anyway. The third seal is a bloodlock. Denonigate has council blood.
Eyes Kiwami. She got herself a killer that could bypass the seal.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
And the fourth seal.
You need to have godliness for that one. She took godflesh from Crying Grudge and fused it to Denonigate. The barrier opened right up.
You have no evidence.
I did no such thing.
Don't test me.
What happened after that?
The kid was supposed to kill everyone and the second seal would leave him locked in the penthouse. I waited for him to finish. The council were just coming out of their meditation, so they should have all gone down easily. Then I heard gunshots and the kid came limping out. He created some kind of magic portal in the wall and disappeared.
You're suddenly cooperative.
Insufferable.
I've been played. Carmelina messed up and now I'm going to get a bullet for it. If I'm going down, so's she.
What about Henry? Was he part of the plan?
Of course! He was the scapegoat, set up to look like the killer years ago.
What about the blood in Henry's stomach?
After the kid disappeared, I went in to get blood from the council. I bottled it and made Henry drink it outside. It was supposed to be the perfect cover. I only grabbed a bit of blood. It was everywhere. I don't know what it was, but there was something weird in the shadows of that room.
Yuri has confessed, and Henry's alibi is broken.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
Anything to say, Carmelina?
What?
You sniveling little servants! I'm trying to achieve perfection! I created Perfect 25!
I beg your pardon?
This is how you repay me? You will make me sick! You turn on each other as soon as it aids you!
Is this a fact or
Did
a
you-
truth?
Did you create a child to kill the council?
Don't dare to accuse me, freak! I have nothing to say to you!
But wait, there's more!
We're like halfway through our case lists.
Yeah, we're literally 6 out of 11.
Saved.
That was number 6.
There's so much crime going on here.
We already know who opened the third seal.
I completely forgot. I've lost track of which seal is which. Someone breached the third holy seal and took a step away from innocence towards crime. Please bring us a meal of truth so that we may gorge on justice. Lady Love dies. What is the third seal?
What if actual judges talk this way?
God, if only.
A
What
blood,
actual judges dressed this way?
a bloodlock.
No,
Nah.
thank you.
A bloodlock that is coded to council members. To get through it, you either need council blood in your body or a sample to trick the lock.
Yuri has already given us a confession. He says he took Denonegate through the seals. Yuri already has a death sentence for his part in the second seal, and Denonegate is already dead. Do you believe there is more going on here? Did someone else go through this seal? What do you think, Rick? Did someone else go through the seal?
They needed to go through the seal in order to unlock the fourth, which required Godflesh.
Yeah,
Right.
and Denonegate had the Council Blood and the Godflesh. So he was set up as a one-trick pony to get through seals 3 and 4.
So there isn't anything else to this.
Or is there? Okay.
No, that matches with what I found. Ais Kuwami is Denonegate's father. He's got council blood. Denonegate's blood is in the penthouse. He was there last night. Henry's blood was logged on the bloodlock, but this was clearly planted.
The truths are strange on this island.
I agree.
A truth is revealed,
The
a truth
court
is known, the
finds
truth
Yuri
proves
and
Yuri and
Denonegate
Denonegate guilty.
The truth is known.
Execute Yuri 4 times and put another bullet in Denonegate.
Tyrion Everpause says, Witness had to go through to deliver the box, didn't he?
We'll get to him when we get to the fourth, I think. We will get there eventually.
Yeah. He didn't... So there was the... They had the log of somebody going through by themselves 2 days before.
Mm-hmm.
And that was when Witness dropped off the box.
Yes.
But I don't know if that's what they're talking about here with who's breaking the seal. I think they're saying who broke the seal the night of the murder.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Getting saved.
Again, I think there might be something going on here where we have 2 different groups are both trying to kill the council.
Everybody's guilty.
The fourth holy seal lies deep within the dense fog of abstruse mysteries this island has to offer. Lady Love dies. What is the fourth holy seal?
It requires godliness to pass through.
Godliness? How do the council pass through it?
Don't test me.
Montserrat owned a piece of Crying Grudge's flesh in a pendant. That would allow him to open the seal. This means that the council can only enter with Montserrat.
Yuri has already given us a confession. He says he took Denonegate through the seals. Yuri already has a death sentence for his part in the second seal, and Denonegate is already dead. Do you believe there is more going on here? Did someone else go through this seal?
Crime cannot hide.
Yes, someone else went through the seal.
Yuri has testified that Henry was set up as a scapegoat. Will this change your truth? Who breached the fourth seal and found themselves at the scene of carnage?
If we're still talking about it on the night, then there wouldn't be anything else.
Like, we know Witness got through the seal. Or we know that the thing that Witness was plotting got through the seal, but...
Judge's questions are a bit odd because we know Witness had to deliver the demon to the penthouse, but he wasn't there when it happened. I still feel like we haven't actually gotten to that part yet, but I can't actually look at my evidence folder to see where we are at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
You want to continue preventing evidence, Judge? Previous conviction.
Yeah.
Crime cannot...
Show me your truth.
Got it.
Denonegate had a strange piece of flesh fused to his body. Just looking at it overwhelmed me with a feeling of cosmic dread.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I went to see Crying Drudge. He told me that Carmelina carved a lump of his flesh off.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
I believe she fused that flesh with Denonegate, creating a killer that could pass through the fourth seal.
Show me your truth.
Present, yada yada, construct, yada yada.
Yuri confessed he took Denonegate through the seals.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence.
We already found Denonegate guilty of going through the third seal. To complete his mission, you have needed to breach the fourth seal as well.
Show me your truth.
Well, that's it. So, we have established that what we already knew happened, happened. Good job, Love Dies. Good job. A truth, a truth, a truth. He's guilty. Execute him again. Execute Yuri again, too.
Yep, there he is.
Son of a bitch!
Game saved.
Truth or consequences. Mystery of the dead killer demon. Demonic invasions
now.
occur in most islands, and the marshals hunt the demons down. What the hell is one doing inside the council penthouse?
Now we're finally getting to the stuff involving Witness. Lady Love Dies, you have a case file about a killer demon inside the penthouse. The truths in play grow bizarre like an old tree grows gnarled. A killer demon? What killer demon?
I found a dead killer demon inside the council penthouse. There aren't supposed to be any demons on the island.
A killer demon in the council penthouse? Yes, a killer demon in the council penthouse. A killer demon in the council penthouse? Sorry.
Killer demon in the council penthouse?
What was it doing there?
It has the blood of several council members on its claws. It was involved in the murder of the council. It appears that it burst out of a hidden security crate and attacked the council.
How did it die?
Montserrat shot it during the murder. There was a Fukada bullet that came from Montserrat's gun in the killer demon's head.
The dark deduction of the dead demon's destruction is for another case file. The truth about where it came from must be dredged from the swamp of mystery first.
Like that scene from Psycho.
You mean the last scene from Psycho?
Yeah. All we have is points to the witness.
Oh, he guilty.
Is this a fact or a truth?
The righteous man transgressed. Witness is the origin of the killer demon.
Gods are watching us.
Laughable! I am a holy man, not a sinner!
Test me.
I found the killer demon along with a demonic containment crate in the penthouse.
A demonic containment crate?
It is some kind of incarceration device that imprisons a demon with holy restraints. There are bindings and manacles covered in holy wards. These restrained the killer demon and kept it contained.
Why?
It was likely placed there ahead of time as a means to kill the council.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth.
Crime is repulsive.
There is a secret demonology lab hidden within the dead zone. The lock on it is coded to Witness's blood vial.
Surely this is a joke.
That is an old panic room. I never used it for demonology. Someone has planted that evidence.
That lab has the same crates as the one in the penthouse. During the extermination 10 years ago, Witness managed to capture a killer demon and contain it.
Surely this is a joke.
A heretical accusation. How could I have done that?
I don't like this.
There's a tunnel running from Sam's bar to the dead zone. Witness has been seen using it to access the dead zone.
This island is full of sinners.
Seen by who? A sinner that would besmirch the name of a holy man? What is a holy man?
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct a truth.
Icicle T says, a killer demon, at this time of year, at this time of day, in this part of paradise, localized entirely within the penthouse.
Can't take people anywhere.
Paradise feels wrong.
Carmelina confessed to me that Witness maintained a secret demonology lab on the island in an abandoned bunker.
And her word is above question.
You sinners lie and a scheme.
Lies, lies, lies!
Gods work in esoteric ways.
This is a persecution of the holy.
Show me your truth.
Present your
Paradise
blah blah
feels
blah.
wrong.
Last night at midnight, Witness made a phone call to an unknown number. That number matches a number on a receiver attached to the demonic containment crate inside the
I
penthouse.
have a bad feeling about this.
The receiver was designed to open the crate when it received a call. This would let the killer demon out, presumably to attack the council.
The gods are displeased.
Ridiculous accusation. Why would I want to release a killer demon? Demons are abominations.
Crime is repulsive.
Why not explain how the phone number you dialed matches the receiver?
I am innocent in the eyes of the gods.
I can't explain a lie fabricated by a sinner. Can you prove this accusation?
I verified the data by using Witness's personal phone and a comms tower. He made the call and the receiver picked up, unlocking the demonic containment crate.
Endless heresy on this island.
Lies.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence, construct a truth.
I have nothing to present.
But how did the crate get into the penthouse?
But how did crate
I
penthouse?
don't like this.
We'll come to that later.
I've considered your truth, ruminated on the implications, soaked in the facts, blah, 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 blah,
Delicious
blah, blah,
truth
blah.
tea.
The court finds witness to the end guilty.
You have overseen... Oh, wait, that's the wrong voice. You have overseen so many wonderful islands. Why turn your back on us now?
Blasphemy!
Such is the burden of a martyr. You may think of me as a sinner, but I work for a holy purpose.
Surely this is a joke.
You have all strayed from the path, and the gods weep. Especially that one. You know, the one who cries all the time.
I hope they weep for you as well.
Oh, you bitch! What was the play here?
The killer demon was placed in the penthouse as a remote weapon. The security crate was hidden in the room. When the killer demon was released, it attacked everyone in the room on sight.
That sounds risky.
I don't know if it was meant to kill all of the council. Just the presence of the killer demon would be enough to scare the council.
A dreadful truth.
Witnesses conspiracy.
Completely separate from Architect's conspiracy.
So, yeah, that's what I was going to mention. There are, in fact, two conspiracies that were working in total ignorance of each other's existence.
Yeah, the fact that Carmelina gave up the fact that he had the secret demonology lab means that she was not a part of this thing he was doing.
Lady Love dies, blah blah blah, save your game, blah blah blah.
Beep, beep. Already an hour into the trial again.
Don't worry.
The
Yeah,
crime
left.
to end all crimes. Last night the council were murdered as they birthed the next island through meditation.
The crime to end all crimes. The murder in the night. Who killed the council? The truth has aged like a fine whiskey. How does the whiskey on this island taste? Pour us a glass of truth, so that we may sip upon a vintage blend of justice. I want to know who held the knife. If a killer was set up by a mastermind, we will deal with that later. I want to know who gripped a knife of murder in their palm of guilt. Yuri has testified that Henry was set up as a scapegoat. Will this change your truth? Show us the ultimate truth.
Henry killed him.
After all that, I don't think that we have enough on Yuri. The fact that the demon was shot in the head means that it didn't end up killing everybody. But it probably killed some of them.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. It was either the demon or it was Dainanagate. Both of them were shot, which means I don't think it necessarily rules out that they could have...
We're pretty sure that
after.
Denonagate was shot second, so if anybody finished them off, it was Denonagate.
Yeah. I mean, the demon was shot in the head, and Denonagate wasn't.
Denonagate had a perfect blade. There was also blood of the council members on the demon's claws. It was both of them.
Of course it was.
Iswar says the demon died instantly. Again, we don't know that. If demon being shot in the head kills it instantly, I don't know if we've proven that.
Paradise feels wrong.
Denonagate is the Paradise Killer.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence.
Before he killed himself, Denonagate told me he killed the council.
Well, that's good enough for me.
He was given this mission by his mother, Carmelina. She engineered a killer. His room was bare, besides knife combat training equipment.
Believe what you want.
These trials are over. This is a big lie.
No, it isn't. Denonagate confessed everything.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
I found a knife covered in the council's blood on Denonagate's corpse. The lacerations match his blade. All the wounds on the victims are clean. The victims were sliced apart with fatal wounds. Denonagate moved quickly and cleanly. The penthouse is covered in blood. He hit major arteries, disemboweled victims, and carved his way through the room. The council were coming out of meditation. He struck them when they could barely fight back.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence.
Crime cannot hide.
Denonigate's blood is at the scene. He was shot by Montserrat and left blood spatter in the penthouse. This proves that he got through the seals,
Leader Montserrat shot him?
presumably in self-defense. Denonigate attacked as the council's meditation finished. Montserrat was attacked, but as he was, he fired his gun, wounding Denonigate. Montserrat was growing paranoid. One of the manifestations of this seems to be carrying a weapon. I believe Leader Montserrat was the most awake while the others were still coming round from their meditation. Denonigate got to him, but as he attacked, Montserrat shot. Denonigate fled after the bullet went through him.
Show me your truth.
Present more.
Denonigate fled bleeding. His blood is outside the penthouse. He created a transdimensional corridor and escaped back to his lair where I found him bleeding out. He had to have gone through the seals to get into the penthouse. Denonigate inherited his mother's power to create corridors. He's sloppy, but he can do it. He stumbled out of the penthouse and created a corridor to escape with. He was bleeding badly, and his blood trail his route home. I believe you need to know the start and end points of a corridor when you create one. Carmelina couldn't create a corridor to the penthouse because the interior of the council building is a closely guarded secret. I don't think Carmelina knew Denonigate could create corridors. He was supposed to die in the locked room at the end of the island. Her plan was solid except for 2 wild cards, Denonigate's ability and my return from exile.
Show me your truth.
Give me
I have
more.
a bad feeling about this.
We know he breached the 4th Holy Seal. I'm fairly certain he didn't just turn around and go home after making it to the entrance of the penthouse.
Show me your truth.
Spill the tea!
I have nothing to present.
I've considered your truth, ruminated.
Truth.
Yeah, he's guilty.
The court finds Deinonigate guilty.
Deinonigate.
Deinonigate. Well, whatever. That's not how I'm going to pronounce it.
Jimmies. He crushed them with his pot.
The tendrils of conspiracy snake around us, sensually, softly. Starlight has a case file that will help us chop back the tendrils and expose the soft, naked truth hiding within. Review the evidence, investigator.
Carmelina's conspiracy. Okay. Reveal the conspiracy.
Can you explain this conspiracy? Can you refine a truth from the ore of
I
crime?
don't like this.
I believe that Carmelina initiated a conspiracy to kill the council last night. She created Perfect 25 and wanted to make sure it was hers. Carmelina is being punished for her father's crimes. The Silence family were barred from ever being on the council as part of his punishment. Crimson told me that Carmelina has put in a number of motions to join the council that have all been denied. She's a genius architect that helped the Syndicate birth a potentially perfect island. Does she feel she deserves a seat on the council?
Is this a fact or a truth?
She knows the 25th island will be perfect. Is she worried she won't get credit for it?
Don't test me.
Witness testified that he is worried that Carmelina has changed. Maybe she expects more reward for her craft.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Carmelina had a secret child, Denonigate. She kept him hidden in transdimensional corridors that she built with her skills as the architect.
Got it.
Denonigate's father was Aiz Kiwami. The council blood from his father would allow Denonigate to breach the blood lock on the 3rd Holy Seal.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Carmelina presumably learned that Henry had been fathered illegitimately by Aiz and had been kept a secret. That meant she could get a secret child as well.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
When I found Denonigate, he told me his mission had been to kill the council. He had a nice slick with blood from the council members. He completed his mission. Denonigate would birth a new syndicate, dying for Carmelina's sins.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
Carmelina took a lump of flesh from the god Crying Grudge to get through the fourth seal. She fused this to Denonagate's body.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Yuri said he took Denonagate through the seals.
Is this a fact?
Yuri confessed to
Or
being
a
recruited.
truth?
Yuri confessed to being recruited by Carmelina.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Yuri is guilty of going through the second seal.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
Yuri got the key to the second seal from KHX under orders from Carmelina. I believe Yuri helped Henry obtain forbidden books on demonology.
Crime is repulsive.
If Henry became possessed by a demon, it would initiate the end of the island and allow Carmelina's plan to be put in play.
Got it.
Henry's possession called for an exorcism.
Paradise feels wrong.
Carmelina wanted Henry to kill Grace Bloodlines to give him a prior history of murder. When he didn't step up, Carmelina intervened and killed Grace herself.
Don't test me.
A demonically possessed citizen would be the perfect tool.
Crime cannot hide.
Carmelina recruited Akiko into her plan.
Is this a fact or a truth?
Akiko aided her by purposefully leaving Henry alone with Grace.
Crime is repulsive.
Akiko faked Henry's escape, putting a possible killer into play.
Crime cannot hide.
Akiko knew the first seal marshal would be killed and switched them to protect her beloved marshals.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
Carmelina's plan was achieved by using her transdimensional corridors.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Her alibi looked perfect, but she knew Witness would leave the room when he got a call.
I don't like this.
She knew Akiko would call at the right time and use that opportunity to slip out of Witness's apartment, get to Nanagate, and deliver her killer to the council building.
Do you have anything to say,
It
Architect?
is cowardly to insinuate, investigator.
You people would have nothing if it weren't for me.
This is nonsense.
All these islands that you have drifted along on. All your tragic little lives. All given to you by me.
This is nonsense.
I facilitate the syndicates. I craft your homes.
This is nonsense.
I have never been rewarded for my work. Never been on the council. Always living off to the side. Not even Perfect 25 got me the recognition I deserve. I don't expect the world. Just some kind of reward to show what I did was worth it.
Was this worth it?
How dare you?
It would have been. You shouldn't have been called down. I'd crafted a perfect lie.
If Perfect 25 is as perfect as that lie.
Crime is repulsive.
How did you know you'd be made a leader during the crisis?
We have achieved perfection.
That's the irony. I didn't expect Justice Incarnate to reverse the law and make me leader.
So what was the play on the next island?
Do your job.
When the chips are down, every one of the syndicate is a coward and a sycophant. You all want your little bits of power, and for your little lives to carry on ticking by.
What?
The next council would be scared. All seniority would be gone, and I would be the one that had crafted Perfect 25. I would have made sure that I had the throne.
How dare you?
My father was a victim, but treated like a criminal. He was executed by a coward. You people never appreciate what others do for you.
Paradise feels wrong.
The Grand Marshal would give you a loyal army to make sure of it.
Paradise feels wrong.
The plan failed, the truth is known. You arrogantly believed everyone would believe Henry, a citizen, was capable of breaching the Holy Seals and murdering the Council. Justice is immune to arrogance.
A hideous, heinous truth. A vile truth. A strangely stimulating truth. Architect, you have been found guilty of conspiring to kill the Council. Your punishment is death. The Onyxian claws of conspiracy tear at the flesh of this island. I can feel the dreadful shadow of this conspiracy looming over us. Can you explain this conspiracy? Review the evidence, investigator.
No.
Now it's witnesses' conspiracy.
We don't have a lot.
You don't.
We didn't present very much.
Nope. You did not. There actually, I believe, was a way to press for other characters having gone through those other two gates earlier.
Yes,
Yeah.
but witnesses did require everybody else, and we don't want to kill them.
Exactly. That's correct. Because I actually like the other group of characters.
Yeah, we know Lydia was involved in some way with whatever Witness was
Crime
doing,
cannot
so
hide.
we would have had to implicate her. And, like, she's not a bad person. She just got caught up.
Yeah.
No, witness still dies.
Yeah, Witness dies no
Oh, yeah.
matter what.
We had to blame either witness or Henry.
Yeah, but basically what we're doing now by not having implicated either Lydia or, like,
Sam or
Yeah.
Crimson.
I believe that witness initiated a conspiracy to kill the council last night. Witness has become a fanatic. He has radicalized himself as a devoted servant of the gods.
Don't test me.
He believes the syndicate has strayed from the holy mission, and I believe he wanted to put the fear of the gods in us.
Got it.
Montserrat was devolving into paranoia and was becoming a dictator. Witness has repeatedly voiced his opposition to Montserrat's plan for the next island. Witness took matters into his own hands.
Don't test me.
Carmelina told me about Witness becoming rebellious against Montserrat's
Got
plans.
it.
Witness openly rejected Montserrat's plans to wipe certain events from history and tighten his grip over the syndicate members.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Witness has become obsessed with the idea of cleansing tide of demons. Like the ancient Great Flood, he wants the syndicate to be forced to start again.
Is this a fact?
The
or
key
a
to
truth?
the key to Witness's plan was planting a killer demon inside the council penthouse. The demon would kill the council and he'd get away with it. Witness made a call at midnight to a demonic containment crate that had been hidden in the penthouse, unlocking it remotely and allowing it to start its attack. It is attack. Witness had been experimenting in demonology in a secret bunker within the Dead Zone. He imprisoned the killer demon and later weaponized it. Sam has a secret tunnel running from his bar to the Dead Zone. Witness used that to subvert the security on the Dead Zone and get in.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I don't know how Witness got the crate into the penthouse. The plan isn't foolproof. There were too many variables. Pinning your hopes on a wild killer demon and believing it wouldn't be traced back to you was foolish. No doubt the intention was a scare tactic more than anything else. Put the fear of the gods into the council to enact change. You used a killer demon as the messenger of angry gods to reshape the syndicate. The plan didn't have to be perfect to get what you wanted. All you needed was a catalyst for change.
On a day of horrible truths, this is one of the worst. Why, Witness?
Your sin is
Why?
lie and a skin.
I am surrounded by sin and heresy. You are all focused on the islands and your own little ambitions.
Under the gaze of the gods.
What about the gods? What about our holy mission? All but one of the pyramids sit empty, and we have existed for millennia.
I am still bathed in the glory of the gods.
We are an embarrassment to the gods. The Syndicate needed rebuilding.
I have a bad feeling about this.
And you would be the one to do
I
it.
am innocent in the eyes of the gods.
The who is irrelevant. More important is why and how.
I am still bathed in the glory of the gods.
Re-establish the priority in our faith. Resume our holy mission. Bathe in the radiance of our gods.
I am still bathed in the glory of the gods.
I must die a martyr. I tried. I really tried to do the work of our astral lords.
Endless heresy on this island.
I wasn't enough, though. The sin on this island was too great.
I hope heaven is everything you want it to be.
Witness to the end. You are found guilty of conspiring to kill the council. The punishment is death.
So we have enough for the conspiracy, even though we did not prove in any way how he managed to get into the council chamber.
The Parlor of Justice has played host to the truths of the investigator. Were the truths as expected? Did esoteric knowledge reveal the truth, or did it remain hidden in mystery? The investigator will become executioner and will execute justice!
Da-da-da-da. Ba.
The trials end.
Grand Marshal Akiko 14. The verdict is...
Oh. I thought I was going to, like, pick it up and then point it at her or something.
Nope.
Nope, it's just cutscene. It's pretty cool. I'm assuming that if they let you pick it up and just point it, then you could, like, execute the judge and there'd be, like, another thing there.
If only.
Yeah, that's the part where you become a part of Carmelita's conspiracy. You're just like, nope, skip the trials.
Architect Carmelina. The verdict is...
No, not the dog!
No, the dog's fine. See? No dog there.
Dog's like, I didn't like her anyway.
They all die in such artful poses.
Crimson Acid. The verdict is... sexy. Dr. Doom Jazz. The verdict is... also sexy. The accused, Henry Division.
Changlini says, man, all this just for pro bono work.
The verdict is... well, I'll be fucking damned.
I mean, release, and then the island's gonna end in like 15 minutes, so...
Yeah. The Fairy Woman, Lydia Daybreak. The verdict is... Sam Daybreak. The verdict is... Skeleton. Witness to the End. The verdict is... he doesn't even change his pose.
Yeah, I'm like, they all die in such just artful positions. Like, oh,
Secretary Yuri Knight. Oh, this one's gonna be good. The verdict is...
5 times execute. Death! Death, 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 death! You have all the death!
The Unforgiving Spectre. One last kiss. The verdict is... I mean, even if we wanted to, how would we execute you? The
Go
Hidden
for it.
Killer Denonegate. I'm not changing my pronunciation. The verdict is... are we really seriously going to shoot him again?
No.
I guess not.
We don't even
The
have his
bizarre-
body here, so...
We will track it down. The Bizarre Killer Demon.
The killer demon goes free!
The verdict is... what?
all right.
We
He's not
didn't
convicted of
actually
any crimes.
convict him of anything, so,
You're free to go. He lies there, still dead. You have proven that Henry had nothing to do with the crime to end all crimes. He was nothing more than a pawn in a dreadful game of murder and secrecy. You have earned the title of Grand Investigator. Your weapon is unlocked. On the next island, you will reform the Paradise Psycho Unit. Island 24 is about to die. Island 25 waits for us. What kind of island will it be? Are you happy with your truths? Did you get the convictions you wanted? You entered into a battle with the facts, the truths, and the suspects. Did you emerge victorious? This courtroom could only allow so many truths to emerge from their hiding places. Are there more to hunt? If you believe that things are not as they seem, there is still a way to punish the guilty. Grand Investigator Lady Lovedyes, I will leave you to execute justice at your discretion. That's right, you can kill anyone you want to before this island dies. Punish those that you deem guilty. Execution or exile are viable punishments. You may also let them go free. Please work for the best interests of Perfect 25.
Time to breathe life back into paradise.
Thank you, Judge. It will be my honor to execute justice.
When you are ready to wave goodbye to Island 24, do so from the rearview mirror in Lydia's car. The car will take you through the Paradise Gates and to Perfect 25. Use it at your discretion.
Oh, Chad has a good idea. If we exile Henry, does he live?
I don't know. Those of you which have not been found guilty of destroying Paradise may leave and wrap up your business before we move to Perfect 25, presuming that Lovedyes doesn't shoot you in the head. A marshal shall take Henry back to his cell. Marshals will clear away the executed. They will not be remembered. They will not be honored.
The Way of Blood Bar. She completed the job.
Was there more to do?
The investigator always trusted her heart. She would decide if Paradise had been saved.
We're on Perfect 25, so it must have been saved.
Saved isn't a binary state. Solving a crime doesn't mean the world is fixed.
That's scary.
It is.
I hope she knew what she was doing.
I'm sure she did. This is Lady Lovedyes we're talking about.
So yeah, you have like a playable epilogue. You can go talk to everybody. You can decide if somebody needs additional punishments or not. You really can, like, pardon them, exile them, or execute them on the spot.
No shooting the goat lady.
Paradise is indebted to you. No matter what truth you made, you believed in Paradise. I hope that we will never have to work together again. I hope that crime can be eradicated and Paradise can be perfect.
That is an unrealistic dream. Crime infects every society.
You are right. The Syndicate's way of governing is flawed. No, really. The organization that kidnaps and enslaves people so that they can revive Lovecraftian gods from beyond time and space to wake up and lay waste to humanity, their way of government is imperfect. It always will be. I look forward to working with you again. Truth will always need an investigator and a judge. When you have finished executing justice, please move to the next island.
So we're not actually allowed to shoot the judge.
Nah.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's a good point. We can exile... If we want to help Sam and Lydia, we can exile them, because they wanted to be out of this.
Well, I mean, what they wanted was to go to the real world. I don't know if they necessarily want to go to like tiny
Well-
little set of chambers.
I guess, yeah. What is exile then? Is that throw them back into the real world, or is exile
Exile is
put
what
them in the
happens
Lost
with
Lands?
it puts
Yeah.
them in the idle lands, just like Love Dies was.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think that would be doing them any favors.
You actually go into no.
Getting saved.
Ho ho ho.
Green giant.
The spot where Yuri was standing, now empty.
Truly, it's a better place now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Lydia and maybe Sam were also part of getting the demon into the council building, I think. Because it was clear she broke into the vent in the HQ building and did something there.
Mm-hmm. But it's not entirely sure how much they knew about what they were doing.
Hello. And then Love dies. No. Oh, come on. Fine. So if you killed Lydia, can you no longer fast travel?
Probably, yeah.
Don't kill Lydia. She's cool.
Doom Jazz is yeah. Yes. What happened to your yacht? Thinking.
Oh god.
Well, we weren't going to take it with us anyway,
What
so.
the hell?
You sunk your boat.
Indeed.
I sunk my battleship. Always do, Love Dies. Send the old girl off after the end of an island. Time to move on. Fresh start. Embrace the future.
Wonderful.
Are you looking forward to the future, Love Dies?
Apprehensive something is wrong. The sun will come up on a new island.
A warm light dancing on the ocean. The start of something new. Come to play doctors and nurses one last time before the end of the island.
BAM!
Shoot him square in the head. No,
I'll
he's
see-
a bit of a creep, but I don't think he did anything wrong.
I'll see you on the next island.
Fabulous.
I'll have a new yacht that needs christening, Love Dies.
I'll keep that
If
in
you-
mind.
Catch my drift.
Yeah,
Drift
is-
like a boat.
Oh, hey Shinji.
Did you try using this jet ski? Don't answer that. I really don't care. I managed to get it to the top of the pyramid and back. Not sure I could do that again, though. Later.
Well, I'm glad that he had fun.
Arcus says I would totally be the person to save here, blast them all, and then reload just to see what happens.
Yeah, but what if they pull an Undertale on you?
God, this is a comic I saw that somebody made about Sans and Toriel in the human world, and it's just like It was like Sans hasn't done anything to like settle down. He hasn't like started a job or made friends or anything. And he's just like, are you still worried they're gonna reset? That they're gonna start a new playthrough? And Sans is just like kind of like quietly thinking to himself, and he's just like, it can always happen. Nothing we do is going to be permanent. And it made me so sad. I've literally never played Undertale a second time.
Yeah, you know, that's a little fucked up for Toby to do that. Not gonna lie.
Honestly, that's one of the parts that makes Undertale memorable, though.
Yeah, true.
That they're cognizant.
Ladies back in town. You got your gun back, justice has been served, and the PPU will be reborn on Perfect 25. I've got a favor to ask.
I'm not surprised.
You need people for the Paradise Psycho unit, right?
You want to be on the team.
I have my ways.
I'm the glamour of the battlefield, and I have a good stock of secrets.
I'm
Sure, why
glad
not?
to be back.
You're hired.
Thank you.
I want to corner all.
I'm glad to be back.
Fine by me.
Did you need something before the end of the island boss? Bam!
This is when you execute her.
Got killed the goat lady.
Crimson, you're fired. I'll see you on the next island, Crimson.
Sure thing, lady.
She was legitimately the most helpful person to your investigation in this entire game. You wouldn't have gotten half of the convictions without her.
Who else do I need to talk to? Oh yeah, I need to go to Henry. I'll teleport there.
Fancy a drink?
One last drink, LD? On the house. I've got this special one saved.
Hit me. It's the end of paradise, after all.
You'll have it neat, won't you?
Oh man, what is this?
A special blend, isn't it? Don't ask. The recipe's a secret.
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
That hit the spot.
Can I help you with anything before the end, LD?
Bang! Sorry, what?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure exile is what I had. So if I exile them, they just go to whatever the place was called.
The Idle Lands.
Idle Lands, yeah. And
Which
that's
is
not
just...
some place that you want to be exiled to.
No, it really isn't. It's called the Idle Lands for a reason.
Yeah.
I'll see you on the next island, Sammy.
Take care, LD. So long. Farewell. Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
The sun has gone to bed, and so must I.
Look at this idiot. He's
What
gonna
do
die.
you want, freak?
By executing Akiko, you have destroyed any hope of Perfect 25! At least try to redeem yourself by executing the true murderer! You mean Henry? Of course! You may have tricked Judge into believing Akiko was guilty, but you'll never convince us! Now execute Henry before this island shuts down! He doesn't deserve to see its magnificent end!
That was quite a fucking show!
Yeah, exactly! I'm amazed I'm still here.
You were scapegoated. I was just doing my job.
Spent my entire life.
I appreciate it. That's the first time someone has stood up for me. I spent my entire life adrift. The world happened around me. I moved between currents. Nothing I did was ever good enough. Nothing ever worked. No one wanted me. You believed in the truth. Thank you.
I'm not allowed to exile him.
Nope.
You can't leave this island.
I'm just a shit-munching citizen. There are a load more for you to abduct for the next island, right? I've got a demon in me. Can't have that on your precious new island, can you?
Goodbye, Henry.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What fucking ever.
That mean he dies with the arrow?
Yes, it does.
He has to.
There was never any chance he was making it through this game alive.
That's why they were like, let's make a citizen guilty of it, because nobody will think twice to try and make a citizen like survive the end. Nobody will care.
Is there anyone
And
else
they
still
would've-
alive?
What about, no,
Lydia.
Yeah, we do need to talk to her last, though. Pretty sure.
One last kiss, if she didn't disappear after the trials.
Oh, that's true.
yeah, that is true. Yeah, it is, absolutely possible, from what I read, to, get everybody executed
Yeah, here she
except for... Like, if you want the biggest bloodbath of them all, you can get everyone executed except Henry. Are you happy with your truths?
As happy as I can be. Hard to be happy in the shadow of crime.
That's all anyone can ask, I suppose. I hope you enjoyed this investigation. My time on this island is at an end.
Enjoy Perfect Man Sank, investigator.
Enjoy Perfect 25 Investigator, if you can. Well, see ya.
Wondering if there are any other Shinjis. That seems like a question for Game Facts or something.
Well, he showed up at least once more, so...
In-game Shinji locations. Yacht, warehouse, agri-fields, beach at the obelisk, and the opulent pyramid. It depends on which convictions you got, apparently.
That makes sense.
Oh wait, I'm up here. I can jump down to like nearly anywhere. That's the agri fields over there, isn't it? Yep, there's a Shinji.
Not taking fall damage is weird.
I don't know, I wouldn't mind it if more games did that.
We didn't want to use these valves. Someone broke them.
Someone.
You got me. The investigation freak strikes again. I'm just having some fun, you know? You've done your job, the island's ending. Why not break some stuff? Anyway, busy. Gotta cause chaos.
Digi's not going over either, is he?
Nah, pretty sure not.
No, I think he's stuck to this island. His, at least his corporeal form will stop existing with the island. I don't know if he's gonna be completely, destroyed.
Right. He might return, like, to his home planet or something. Ship you went back to his home planet. And then he died
on his way.
And then it exploded.
Thought he was somewhere around the warehouse. Oh, there he is. He also broke these things.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Did you break these controls?
What if I did?
Who cares? You found your truth for all the good it did to everyone. Cool your jets and relax. It's the end of the island. Embrace oblivion, baby.
So yeah, I'm assuming that we find him wherever we had interactables and he just trashed them.
To explain why you can't interact with them anymore.
A likely story.
It's a likely theory. Maybe even a game that gets executed.
Let's game it out.
Hi, it's Josh. Welcome back to Let's Game It Out. Today we're gonna take a game and completely fuck it over. Haha, ain't it funny?
I've been watching the GMTK dude's channel, but I got cheated.
I didn't consider you a suspect in the crime to end all crimes because I didn't think you had enough of a physical form to use a weapon, but you've broken these controls.
Standard investigation practice, Love Dies. It's always the one you least suspect.
Let me kick it to you straight. Did I make a mistake? Has this whole thing been a lie? Did you kill the council?
Are you a moron? There's a huge difference between petty vandalism and mass murder. All I had to do here was maintain a physical form long enough to take a piss on some electrics. That's a bit different from breaching all those seals and taking a knife to all the council.
Why does a demon that can barely maintain a physical form need to take a piss?
Now you're asking the big questions. Finally doing some real investigating. I'm not telling.
Yeah, he still hasn't been topped for as my favorite character in this thing.
Yeah, he's pretty great. Boy, this thing looks like it was important.
Why is it sparking?
It's an unsolvable mystery. Let's not worry about it.
Ha. Ha.
Someone said he was under the walkway of the pier, but I don't see him anywhere there.
If you're one of the ones that's different depending on who you execute.
It's a mystery to everyone.
Okay. Yeah, that's all of them.
Alright. We're all Shinji'd out. Good night, sweet prince.
I'm glad you're back, LD.
LD's back, ladies and gentlemen. You ready to go?
BAM! No, we're all staying here and dying. Let's go to the next island.
You sure you're ready to go?
Time to get out of here.
Hop in, LD. Let's hope Perfect 25 is better than this island.
Closing Island Sequence 24 applications. Ready for Island Sequence 25. And Bear Chan's coming. Oh, you're coming too, are you? Okay then, in the car.
I'm messing with you.
Looks like you got a new friend, LD.
Let's go to the next island.
I'm looking forward to hanging with you and Sammy on the next island. We'll go get a drink together.
I can't wait to see Perfect 25.
You think the Syndicate will survive this?
We'll rebuild. We always do.
I hope you're right, LD. There's a power vacuum now. What if this happens again?
It won't. The investigator has breathed life back into paradise.
I'm gonna miss Loved Eyes. We could have had something special. Nothing brings people together like the impending obliteration of a pocket reality. Still, at least the case of the Paradise Killer got her out of exile. I wonder if her truths were right. I guess I'll never know. I hope Perfect 25 was worth it. Obviously, I hope they all die in a fire, but for their sakes, I hope they enjoy it. I've only known humans for a short amount of time, but they all seem to be idiots that only work for themselves. Nah, I'm sure they'll fuck it up nicely. Anyway, time to watch reality die.
It turns out Perfect 25 looks like Cleveland. So much for perfection. Wow. Well, Rick, of all the games you've ever streamed on this channel, that was one of the most unique ones.
Why am I not surprised that the main creator of this game, Aldi Clark Smith, is also one of the 2D artists?
Recognize any character voices?
No. Yeah, I recognize Miller. I think I heard Jonas on some of these. Stoker Bramwell voiced a few. Think the island will get destroyed in the credits. Yeah, it's just gonna explode like the hotel at the end of Trivia Murder Party 2.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
See, I thought we were watching this scene and we were just gonna see the island slowly sink below the waves.
Oh, that'd be funny.
I mean, that'd be a way to do it while being very economical and not having to do any actual animation.
Ashley, they really should have recast Stoker.
Ooh.
I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me, Nenorchito.
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 Well, the important thing is, all the people we like survive.
Even the ones who were totally guilty.
Chaotic Dragon. Let that be a lesson, kids. If you're prosecuting, you can always let your personal biases get in the way of justice.
Yay!
It's always an option. You're always able to be wrong.
Even when you're right.
Tempo, what redeem are you trying? If you've already yeeted once, you can only do it once per stream.
Yep.
The Way of Blood bar.
Otherwise. Oh, yeah.
Oh, is there a post credit?
I was wondering about this.
So that's how it ended. A weird turn of events.
The strangest paradise yet.
Is this paradise safe?
Of course it isn't. This is the Syndicate we're talking about.
Will we need her again?
We always will. She's the only one that can save paradise.
Huh. So we never do get to find out who those two are.
It was you and me.
That's right. Only changing our voices so we sounded like Rick and Miller.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, that was Paradise Killer.
That was a game.
That was a game.
That was a game. That was
Factually, it was a game.
Thank you all for joining us on this indescribable journey. So indescribable, I'm not even going to try to describe it. It can't be done.
Yeah,
Looking at a theory here that says it is Isaiah, Lovedice's ex-husband, and Madame Complex, who was his new wife.
Could be.
Could be a sequel hook. I don't know.
You're a sequel hook.
Face. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Well,
go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say. Well, what are your thoughts on this game, Rick, before we leave? What are your final thoughts on Paradise Killer?
I mean, I like it, but I can like games just on their style alone, so...
And to be fair, this game had style to spare.
Yes.
I thought it was a pretty neat approach. I'm sure I could come up with a few quibbles with it if I wanted to, but, you know.
Like, it's clear that they definitely wanted some kind of investigation game where literally everybody could die and be convicted.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that you were actually allowed to kind of come to your own conclusions and it didn't hold you by the hand as much as many of these games do. I also appreciate that literally everyone was guilty of something, so...
Yep. And that's basically how they do it. You sift through it and you decide who was the central part of a thing and who was just an accessory to it. Or whatever.
Who was knowingly involved, who was a dupe. But yeah.
Omni Technomancer, but they won't let me convict the judge. It sure feels like that may have been an idea early on, but they didn't implement it or something. Because they have the gun sitting there as an item, but you never actually pick it up yourself. It just happens in a cutscene.
That's funny. Just imagine. Can just descend and everything can just descend into complete chaos and anarchy as Lady Lovedice suddenly makes a grab for power with the only gun on the island. With Shinji being like, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it!
Obviously, yes, that's the ending where Lady Lovedice and Shinji get together.
Hell yeah. Talk about a power couple.
I ship it.
Alright, well, I suppose that's it for tonight. Join us next time when we do something else.
Yep, we will do definitely something else. That is not this.
Yep.
Good night, everybody.
Have a good night,
and
everybody.
remember, may you reach the moon.
May you reach the moon, everybody.
You reach the moon. Bye.